Hello and welcome back to Vintage Treasures, and today I have another shipment out. This one's actually, I've been doing this a lot lately, Ghostbusters. I started late last year, and then I had, it's actually very similar, made by the same company as Ghostbusters and around the same era, but I won't spoil it too much. So yeah, I started collecting Ghostbusters late last year, a completely new line to me. Uh, and around that same time, I also picked up a lot of stone protectors, and I've just been on a spree of starting new lines to collect. Uh, and it's easy to find them. There's a lot of toys out there, a lot of different companies, and this is definitely a toy that is not obscure necessarily. People know about it, but I don't see people like flexing it necessarily on their channel. It's not talked about a whole lot on Instagram either. So it's kind of obscure, but it's made by Kenner's. It's made by Kenner in the late 80s. So I do have the box flip around for reasons of the label. So let's open this box and see what's in it. Alright, so I got all of that tape cut so I could finally get in the box. I have not seen inside the box. I know it's in here, but I have not seen inside the box. And I know these toys are in a bit rough condition, but I forgot to actually tell you. I got all of this stuff in a lot on an eBay auction for, I believe, $24. $24 before shipping, which is great. I mean, you know, every time I get a toy haul, I like to get bargains, and I did take some shots on this one. I think there's 5 figures, and the figures go for like 10 each, so it's already enough there. Then it comes with a motorcycle, and a vehicle, which I don't want to spoil it, even though we're very close to it. So yeah, let's see what's in this box. I paid 24 for it, so we have some we have some protection for the toys. You never see people protect the toys. I swear it's always the expensive stuff I buy. They don't protect the toys. Yeah, let me give you a little sneak peek of what's in there. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. So I'm going to start pulling stuff out and showing it one by one. So the first thing in here is actually, it's loose. The other stuff's bagged up, so we'll look at this first. And this might have already given it away. Although there is no tag here, so you can't tell what it's from. It's missing on both sides, unfortunately. This vehicle's really interesting, and I'm just going to show you it a little bit right now. But I'm going to do a more in-depth look at this later down the line. I'm actually noticing inside of this that there's a little purple piece in here. Not sure what it is. Does anyone know what this is? I don't think it goes to the police academy. It's like a little 2 pieces of wood, maybe? In purple. Yeah, if you have any idea what this is from, tell me in the comments. You know, actually, on second thought, while we got it here, maybe we should just look at it. This is a vehicle. I'm not going to tell you the line yet. Here's a couple hints. If you press this license plate here in the front, if you press it hard enough. Let me try to get this to work. Alright, I was doing it wrong. So you're supposed to pull it down, not push it. And there is a crook inside of there. Trying to escape, I'm guessing. There's meant to be a trapdoor bit up here where it like slides up and goes back down for easy access for the characters, because the doors do not open. And probably the best feature, it's not going to work too well here because this is a piece of fabric. If you pull the license plate back in the back right there, pull that down, on a flat surface, it'll come apart, and you can have figures in there. And you could have figures in here. It looks like looks a bit like a truck almost. Pretty cool. There's not much else to say about it. Both the pieces here are still intact, which is nice. I don't think they sell custom stickers for these, like reproduction ones, because it's such an obscure line in mainstream collecting. It's not like obscure. It's semi-obscure, I guess. Like some people got it. It's not like crazy collectible though. Yeah, this is a good vehicle though. Definitely. Yeah, but it's missing a couple pieces. I did see that, but it was worth it just for the figures, and I was excited to get this one in the mail. Alright, it seems that everything else is in a bag, so we'll start pulling stuff out of there. Okay, we have the front end of a motorcycle. And here's the back end. Clips in, just like that. I guess this is a launching action. Can never understand how these work sometimes. So what I'm gathering from this is you're supposed to put this windshield down, and then your figure on here. I'll show this later with the figure on it, and you push this in, and push it. What did I do? Push it somehow. How do you push it? Oh, you pull it, and the figure goes flying over. I guess that's the action feature. The wheels move, which is cool. I mean, kind of expected. Got to glue that back on. Oh, it's not so. I believe that's one of the characters' names. I could be wrong. Definitely do tell me in the comments if I sound like an absolute fool. I did not watch this animated series. I'm gonna have to tell you what it is when I start showing the figures, because it's gonna be way too obvious, and I'll probably end up slipping up anyway. So I will tell you what line this is. So let's dig into this bag and get ourselves our first figure. And it looks like our first figure from Police Academy is going to be Hightower. I like this figure. I haven't seen it yet because I haven't seen these figures in person at all, actually. But I think these are scaled, so he's going to be taller than the other figures. Let's give you a comparison in another Kenner line. This is Peter from Ghostbusters. Oh no, Peter. Ray from Ghostbusters. Jeez, I can't believe I just messed that up. And he is a bit taller than him, but these are different lines, so they're going to be on a different scale. I do hope he's at least a bit taller than the other figures, though. Okay, let's get our next figure. Oh, this one's pretty cool. I know this one comes with a lot. This is Zed. And there's the handcuffs. I do want these. They have a life size, like Kenner is always doing the roleplay sets. They have a life-sized set of handcuffs. The joke is that they're hands. They don't do much. They're just, I mean, they're toys, so I'm displaying them. I'm not necessarily playing with them. But, yeah, so this one has a gimmick. The wobbly head, of course, which is something you're going to want to make sure isn't broken in the description if you're ever going to buy this toy, because it is pretty loose, because it's a bobblehead. Also, there's another play feature. It might not work so well because this figure is so sticky, but... Oh, it did. Okay, so there's a button back here, and if you press it... See, look, there it is. If you press it, the pants fall down. And, yeah, guess that's pretty funny. Yeah, it's getting stuck now. Pretend my fingers weren't there. Yeah, so that's basically the gist of the toy. Pretty cool toy, and let's see how it holds up to. Yeah, so he's definitely a bit taller. I mean, I'd like him to be even like towering over them, because that's like his whole thing, is that he's tall. But it's still a bit taller. I mean, it ain't gonna bother me too much. They'll look great on display. I mean, Kenner made them. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, so I looked in the back of it, and there is actually, I actually found hightowers. I found hightowers. What is this? Bicycle? I'm not sure what it is. But he sits on it, and I guess the joke is that he's tall, like he's large, and he's on this tiny little vehicle. Uh, yeah, let's see how that looks. And that's what that looks like. I have to say, if you're gonna buy this figure, he does not stay in this very well. There's no pegs like here or anywhere for his feet to go. So he's pretty loose. I mean, you saw how easy he came off there, and like he has his thumbs and everything. Is there like a play feature there? Is his arm supposed to like slam down or something? Because I see that they're like connected. If you know, tell me in the comment section. I am curious. Like, it seems that his arms move. Is that it? Is that like the whole thing? Oh, wait. I'm stupid. This is Kenner. It's the legs. Okay. So, you squeeze his legs. He goes like this. Yeah, I guess you can get some bad guys by knocking them down like that. Okay, let's get another figure. Oh, this one has an accessory too. I believe this character's name's Larvel. I could be pronouncing that incorrectly. Yeah, so. There he is. This is a pretty cool figure, because his mouth moves. I mean, it's not much of like a play feature, but I think it's pretty cool as a gimmick because, you know, his whole thing is that he beatboxes, makes noises with his mouth. He has a bit of damage on the side of his head. That's not gonna bother me too much. Sharpie should fix that up pretty easily. I don't think he has any other play feature, but I did say that he has that that accessory. This is for his walkie-talkie. The walkie-talkie was not in the lot. I knew that. It is very small. So, oh, maybe that is the hand actually. Let me try to figure this out. Yeah, I tried it, and I even looked it up on Google, and it doesn't look like there's an easy way to get this thing in his hand. That's weird. I'll probably end up finding a way to display him with it. I mean, I might put some, like, tacky stuff in his hand just to hold it in place. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. I mean, they're a bit sticky, but they are in good condition. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Oh, maybe I should have started with this one. This is Mahoney. I think that's his name. Mahoney. Yeah, I think that's it. And this is, I think technically he's the main character of the movie. That might be arguable, but yeah, he's definitely one of the main characters of the movie. He is missing his baton and his gun, and he's also missing his dog. The saddest part was probably the dog. I wish I had the dog. The good thing about Police Academy is the stuff's pretty cheap, maybe not accessories, so I'll probably be able to get the dog, but still with this hand. And I was wondering when I saw this why his hand is so weirdly shaped for a baton. Like, I was like, that's kind of a weird shape for a baton. It actually spins for the first part, and also I can karate chop with that. Believe it or not, this is my first toy with a karate chopping action. Hard to believe. But yeah, it took this long. Joints are a bit sticky there. But the joints are tight on these guys, so that's good. I'd rather have them be sticky than loose, because then it's hard to stand up the figures. Yeah, other than that, he's, you know, he doesn't have any accessories. There's not much I can really show you. Okay, let's grab another figure. Oh, and this is, it's escaping my mind right now. This is Eugene, that's it. Eugene, and I think he had a bulletproof vest originally, which looks pretty cool, but mine didn't come with it. Uh, it was a $24 lot, uh, so I didn't really expect there to be a whole lot of parts, if any. I guess I got lucky. I mean, I'm grateful I got any parts, really. But, yeah, it definitely sucks the parts I am missing. We had the goggles on there. That's good. They didn't break. Yeah. I don't remember this character. I do remember a good amount of their names. There wasn't a whole lot in the toy line. So when that happens, it's usually pretty easy to remember. What's the play feature on this guy? I wonder. Okay, so I figured it out, but I don't think I can show you it. You see a little bit when I do that to the legs. He's supposed to do, supposed to swing his arms up and slam them down. Uh, there's my best example. Yeah, he's not in the best working condition. It might work a little bit better after I clean him up. He's a bit dirty. I mean, they all are. But yeah, again, not much to really show on this figure because he doesn't come with any accessories. Yeah, so this is a great little lot of toys. Again, paid 24 bucks for this, and I got exactly what I bought, you know? And it was taken care of pretty good. It was bagged, it was bubble wrapped, and it's always on the more expensive items. I said this earlier, but it's always on the more expensive items that they skimp on that stuff. Like, if you go back and watch my scratch video, I know I bring this up a lot, which I'll put the scratch video at the end of the video so you can watch it after this. It is a bit old, so the production quality's not quite there yet, but you can see how that guy wrapped that. I won't spoil it for you, but I wasn't happy with it. Yeah, but this guy, he didn't do anything like crazy, but he at least packed it so it did not get damaged. But yeah, these toys are great. If you like today's video, then like the video, and if you enjoy content about toys from the 80s, 90s, and some from the 70s, then subscribe to my channel. I upload videos like this every Wednesday, and yeah, I've been sticking to that pretty well. Yeah, so if you enjoy this content, subscribe to the channel, and have a great rest of your day or night, and goodbye.